What is up, Youtubelettes? It is PuddlesA1 here, and after a long hiatus, I am bringing you another narrated Wi-Fi battle. Now today, guys, I have an Ubers battle that was supposed to be my 50 sub special, and then it was supposed to be my 50 sub special, even though I had 80 subs, and now it's going to be a 50 sub special, backslash, please don't hate me, guys. And it's against Arcena. If you guys aren't familiar with Arcena, stick around to the end of the video. His link will be in the team preview. You can click on it and, do stuff like I say all the time. So, we both have weather teams. He's got a kind of rain team. I have a kind of sand team. And I'm really not afraid of anything except for the Kyogre, because if it's specs, I will have a problem with it. Just because Hydro Pumps in the rain do a lot of damage. The Manaphy I can deal with, and the Zekrom, since it's a Zekrom and not a Kyurem Black, I can for sure deal with. So that's about it, guys. Here we go. He's going to lead off with his Gliscor. I'm going to lead off with my Whimsicott. Now, I thought he'd lead off with Ferrothorn, but this works out so much better because first turn, I can go for the Switcheroo, take away his Toxic Orb, and give him an Iron Ball, thus making him slower, touch the ground, and losing his ability to heal via poison. So, I'm sitting pretty right now, and I'm really, after he taunts me, it was a misclick that he said, but it works out to his favor because now I have to struggle, and I stayed in to see what he was going to go for. Now I see sub, so I'm thinking maybe sub roost, not sub SD, because I did see taunt. I don't know why you would run sub SD and taunt, because that's just weird to me. So I go into my RCS knowing I can take an Earthquake, and I set up a Calm Mind. Now, he goes for the Toxic here, revealing to me he does not have Roost. He does not have SD. He does not have Guillotine. He does not have Ice Fang. Any move you can think of that is on a Gliscor, he doesn't have it because he has Toxic instead. So that's really good for me because that automatically makes this Gliscor completely irrelevant and just a Pokemon I can deal with and take out whenever. So he taunts me after I set up a Refresh to get rid of my Toxic, and now he goes into his Kyogre to take a Judgment. Now he takes two and it almost kills him. He probably thought this Surf in the rain would kill me, but since it's a Surf and not a Hydro Pump and he's not Specs, clearly I'm going to live that and get off another Judgment. Now, as long as I can get Stealth Rock up, I win the Weather War because his Kyogre cannot come in again and take Stealth Rock damage. So here I'm going to go for the Recover, knowing that I can't take Stealth Rock damage of my own if I switch out and he happens to set it up. But that's not the case. I go for the Recover, get past past half HP, and then he sets up Leech Seed, takes my stuff back. And this is why, like, the crit, if you guys noticed, really doesn't matter because he's going to be back up at full later on. So I'm going to go into my Whimsicott here, knowing he's going to want to set up now. He sets up Stealth Rock. I don't really care, because to be honest, Spikes hurts my team worse than Stealth Rock because a lot of my Pokemon kind of like resist it. And then Spikes, if you get 3 layers up, always does 25%, so there's that. And now I'm going to go for the Leech Seed after I taunt him to stop him from setting things up. And the only reason why I go for Leech Seed is because the 4th move on this set, I believe, is Encore, and you can't have Switcheroo and Encore on a thing, so I had to switch that around, so that's all good and dandy. And I didn't want to go for the Switcheroo because had he switched back into his thing, he would have got the Poison Heal back. So his Gliscor, he would have got the Poison Heal back. So now, going to my Tyranitar, I know he's going to fear the Fighting type move, so I'm going to double switch offensively into my Excadrill. And this is the first time I've ever done this, and it actually works out because now he goes into his Giratina, thinking I'm going to go for the Fighting type move, which actually, to be honest, is kind of risky because had I stayed in and gone for Crunch instead, that would have dealt a hefty chunk to this Giratina. But instead, I'm pretty sure he's going to think I'm going to go for the Shadow Claw. That's not the case. I'm kind of a bulkier set, as you can note by the HP. As I go for the Swords Dance, he goes for the Rest, trying to catch me off guard. But I see Rest and Dragon Pulse, so I know that he's either the Rest phasing Dragon Pulse Sleep Talk thing, or he's Rest Talk Calm Mind guy. So I'm going to go for the Earthquake, and now he saw it. I know he saw it. I'm going to go for the Swords Dance on the switch out into Gliscor, so I can be at +4 and try and, KO with a Rock Slide, because I don't have Stone Edge or X-Scissor. I like Rock Slide because it hits more, more often, so I'm actually going to switch that out because that is just... that is pathetic damage at +4. So, going to my Godzilla right here, I set up my Stealth Rocks because I am faster, because he does have the Iron Ball. He probably forgot, and that's why he went for Taunt. So, I'm going to go for the Crunch here, and surprisingly enough, I take it out. I have no attack investment in this guy, and that really plays a crucial role here, because I go for the Low Kick, and I get a critical hit. Now, the critical hit, to me, doesn't matter as much as him missing this Power Whip right here. Because had he hit that super effective stab damage, that would have brought me really low. And then this next Low Kick, even though it would have taken out the Ferrothorn, I would have taken 50% from the Iron Barbs, and that would have brought me down really low. And he wouldn't have had to go into his Zekrom here to take me out with the Outrage. He could have gone into his Manaphy, gone for the Scald, and taken me out that way. But since since he missed the Power Whip, that's what he has to do. And now, guys, since the sand is up, he's locked into Outrage, and I still have my Focus Sash intact. My Solosis is going to take down this Zekrom. That's right, guys. Solosis gets a kill in Ubers. Check it, mark it, guys. Who's that guy that brings bad Pokemon and shows you how to win with them? Me, PuddlesA1. That's how you do it. Show this to everybody you know because Solosis just got a kill in Ubers. Now, this is really stalling. I sped it up because on the first turn that his Giratina came out against my Solosis, he should have went for the Dragon Pulse. Instead, he goes for the rest, and it's bad only because I can just pain split until he is, until he wants to kill me or until he sleep talks a Dragon Pulse, and he gets 3 Calm Minds and then a Dragon Pulse, and he's going to be at like 25% health after that. Now, had he originally just taken me out with the Dragon Pulse in the first place, I'm pretty sure he was around 50 HP, so he would have been fine. Like, I don't know, excuse me, sorry, I didn't mean to clear my throat in your guys' face, but that's the case. Here he gets the Dragon Pulse, I think. Takes out my Solosis. Solosis did a great job. He stalled out a Giratina, brought it down to about 25% HP, and killed the Zekrom. So, kudos to you, guy. And now I'm going to go into my Camp Grow, my Garchomp, and just spam Outrage. And this is the first time I've ever used Outrage in Black and White 2, and it's completely different than seeing it. So he's going to go into his Manaphy here, and I go for the Outrage. I know it's not going to take it out because Manaphy does it at the base 100 stats, but here's awesomeness. Ice Beam misses. Because of Sandvale hacks, Ice Beam misses. And that is just spectacular. I was so excited when that happened. Not like to be mean, but that was hilarious. And I was really like that was a great thing for me. So he brings in his Kyogre. Kyogre dies. And that's going to be good game Arcena. You guys, please check him out. Click from the Gliscor all the way to that Manaphy, and it'll take you directly to Arcena's channel. If you guys want to manually do it, Cortex Nebula 200 is his channel. He does upload. He does all that cool stuff. If you guys like Mega Keldeo, you'll probably like him. So click the RCS to see my last video. Click the Whimsicott to see my next one when I upload it. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Tumblr. Add me on Skype. Follow me on Instagram if you want. PuddlesA1 is the name throughout all that, guys. If you want battles, hit me up, please. I'll be here. Excuse me. I'll be here for like the rest of the week up until Monday. So peace, love. Later, Gators.